Hey, what's up YouTube? Dr. T here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And so, on to part 3 of my first post in the new series, Specials, about the James Webb Telescope. And here we're looking at a vid of St. Pete Beach, where millions come to sun and play every summer.
We push the state of the art because we want to see what's at the outer edges of what's possible. And then we push a little farther.
Okay, minus J mid, MTS full deployment, layer 1.
What's actually happening here is all 5 layers are being tensioned up one at a time, basically 4 quadrants. So we start over here.
What are you guys observing? Anything? What's that noise?
All right, ready to do it.
Plus J2?
All right,
Okay.
roll.
Hold that. Just lost the cable.
T-minus 10, 9, 8.
There is big trouble with the $2 billion Hubble Space Telescope tonight.
Grim-faced officials had to reveal that the photo system on board the Hubble telescope is sick.
But Hubble doesn't focus properly.
One of the mirrors on the Hubble Space Telescope was designed to the wrong specifications.
Hubble is actually only 8 minutes away. It only takes the shuttle 8 minutes to get to that orbit. And so you can go fix it. And in fact, astronauts went back several times to do so. The Webb, on the other hand, is 4 times further than the moon, and there's no way to go fix it.
The Hubble orbit is approximately 300 miles above the Earth. The limit that man has been away from Earth in the history of the species, that record is, I think it's about 100 miles or so beyond the moon, which was achieved by the crew of Apollo 13 on their emergency return. That's the furthest away man has been from Earth in the entire history of our species. The L2 point is out here, and that, of course, is 1 million miles from Earth. We don't want to blind ourselves, and this makes us put the satellite far enough away from the Earth so that it's not influenced by the heat coming from the Earth. We're not going in and out of the sun. So this drives us to orbit the so-called Earth-Sun L2 point, 1 million miles away from the Earth and away from the sun. So we can't afford a mistake, because out at L2, repairman doesn't make a house call. We don't get that second chance. It's a one strike and you're out business. Have to hit the pitch out of the park, all the way out of the park, 1 million miles out of the park. prettier than my imagination. It's really beautiful. This is years in the making. This is hundreds of man-years of work. I don't think it's possible to overstate how exciting this is.
Yowza.
Wow. Wow, it looks good.
It looks fantastic.
All right, imagine you are the telescope. Looking out on the universe, looking out on the stars.
We're going to launch this incredibly complex telescope. We're going to pack it up in a rocket, shoot it out, and watch it unfold.
These instruments will eventually travel 1 million miles from us, carrying the dreams and the curiosity of the planet out there.
20 years ago, the planets in our solar system were the only known planets in the universe. It took a telescope to show, in fact, that there are planets everywhere.
It gives us new eyes to penetrate completely unknown regions.
We could have our first shot of actually finding signs of life on another world.
We'll see the first galaxies, the first stars.
We are the only ones like us that we know about, but certainly we're very curious to know if there are others. We're more curious than we have answers, and I think it will always be so.
If we found a planet with life, honestly, any life, it would be very exciting, but the most exciting thing is intelligent life. Can we find them? I think we will. In my lifetime, God, I hope so. Because I want to know, you know?
Through astronomy, we have taken things that were the topic of science fiction and seen them in reality.
When I go and give talks to school kids, I'll tell them that, you know, one of you will be the first person to step onto Mars.
We're going to look up into these beautiful pillars of creation, but actually see creation happen, because we're able to stare through the dust and see the formation of planetary systems and stars. But the real excitement with the James Webb will be the things that we didn't anticipate. Whenever you go into the unknown, you discover things you didn't expect. And those, of course, are going to be the most interesting of all. When they first built the Hubble, there were 4 or 5 things that people predicted they would see. The amazing thing today is if you write down what Hubble's top 10 discoveries are, only one of those 2 of those things are there. We didn't know about dark energy, we didn't know about galaxy evolution, we didn't know about exoplanets. Those were discoveries that the Hubble unrevealed. James Webb, we don't know what we're going to see, because we've never observed in this region before, to this depth before. And every time we've done this as a species, we've discovered new things. The James Webb Space Telescope is not just a machine built by engineers and scientists. It's taking humanity on a journey.
What an amazing project, and consider that's got to be 100% correct. Nothing whatsoever can go wrong. Anything goes wrong and bingo, 1 million miles away and it's kaputski. Who knows how much that cost? It's a tremendous amount of money. So this is the first of the specials presentation. I hope you find it interesting, and I'll look for something new to put up here for the second installment.